Is Tom Selleck secretly fighting to keep his beloved ranch? Could the end of Blue Bloods mean losing everything he's worked for? And what's really behind those alarming photos showing the TV legend struggling to walk? The answers might shock you. Born Thomas William Selleck on January 29, 1945, in Detroit, Michigan, Tom grew up in a family that valued hard work and authenticity. His father, Robert, was a real estate developer, while his mother, Martha, kept the home running smoothly. Tom has 3 siblings, an older brother, Robert, and 2 younger siblings, Martha and Daniel. His ancestry is mainly English, though his mother had Irish and German roots. Interestingly, he's a direct descendant of English colonist David Selleck, who relocated to Massachusetts in 1633, making Tom the 11th generation of his family born in North America. When Tom was just 3 years old, the family relocated to Sherman Oaks, California, where his future in entertainment would eventually take root. He attended Grant High School, graduating in 1962 alongside Future Monkeys drummer Mickey Dolenz. Tom first attended Los Angeles Valley College before transferring to the University of Southern California, where he played basketball for the Trojans and pitched for the USC baseball team. Majoring in business administration, he was encouraged by a drama coach to try acting, a suggestion that would change his life forever. After serving in the California Army National Guard from 1967 to 1973, reaching the rank of sergeant, Tom began his slow climb in Hollywood. Small TV appearances on shows like The Dating Game in 1965 and 1967, along with commercials for Pepsi, Right Guard, and Revlon, filled his early years. He appeared in various B-movies, including Daughters of Satan in 1972, and landed recurring TV roles, including private investigator Lance White on The Rockford Files. His love of the outdoors and expertise with firearms paved the way for cowboy roles in Western films, including The Sackets in 1979 and Quigley Down Under in 1990. This dedication to Westerns earned him a Western Heritage Award for Last Stand at Sabre River in 1997. But everything changed in 1980 when he landed the role of Thomas Magnum in Magnum P.I. The show ran for 8 seasons and made him a household name. His Hawaiian shirts, Detroit Tigers cap, and that red Ferrari became cultural icons. The commitment to Magnum meant turning down the role of Indiana Jones, a part that went to Harrison Ford, but Tom never looked back. Throughout the 1990s and 2000s, he continued building an impressive career with roles in films like 3 Men and a Baby in 1987, which became a hugely successful box office hit, Quigley Down Under, In and Out, and as Monica's boyfriend Richard Burke on Friends. He played General Eisenhower in Ike Countdown to D-Day in 2004 and began portraying the titular character in the Jesse Stone television movie series starting in 2005. In 2010, he took on the role of Police Commissioner Frank Reagan in Blue Bloods, a show that would run until 2024 and cement his status as a television legend. But here's where the story takes a troubling turn. When Blue Bloods was canceled, Tom Selleck didn't just lose a job, he lost his financial security. In a candid interview with CBS Sunday Morning, he admitted something that stunned fans. He's genuinely worried about keeping his 63-acre ranch in Ventura County. When asked directly if he could maintain the property without steady work, his answer was brutally honest. If I stopped working, yeah, maybe not on a 63-acre ranch. This isn't just about money. According to the Economic Times, Selleck has publicly expressed his frustration with how CBS handled the cancellation, believing that Blue Bloods was always taken for granted by the network despite strong ratings. That feeling of being undervalued adds an emotional layer to an already difficult situation. The ranch isn't merely real estate for Tom, it's his sanctuary, the place where he reconnects with himself away from the cameras and crowds. Tom purchased the Hidden Valley Ranch back in 1988, a property that once belonged to Dean Martin, spanning about 63 acres near Thousand Oaks in the Hidden Valley area. For him, it's more than land, it's where he finds peace. He's spoken openly about how working on the property keeps him grounded, doing everything from fixing roads to clearing brush and planting trees. Breaking a sweat outdoors sure beats sitting on a stationary bike staring at my navel, he said. He even jokes that he works cheaper than anyone he could hire because the labor itself brings him joy. The ranch also became the center of controversy in 2015 when the Coleguas Municipal Water District sued Selleck, accusing him of diverting large amounts of water from a public hydrant during one of California's worst droughts. The lawsuit claimed a tanker truck filled up at a fire hydrant in Thousand Oaks and made more than a dozen trips to Selleck's ranch over several years. The Water District hired a private investigator for $21,685 to document these activities. Selleck eventually settled the suit, agreeing to pay the same amount the district spent on the investigation. Though local law enforcement found no cause for criminal charges, the incident sparked broader discussions about celebrity responsibility and resource conservation during times of scarcity. However, the physical demands of ranch life are catching up with him. At 80 years old, Tom Selleck is facing serious health challenges that worry those closest to him. In July 2024, photos emerged showing him leaving a gym with large vertical scars on both knees, suggesting he'd undergone knee surgery. In the same footage, he appeared unsteady, holding onto his car for support. Sources claim he's dealing with significant arthritis pain and stiffness, with some reports suggesting he may even be using a body double for blue blood scenes because the stiffness affects him when simply getting out of a car. However, his representatives strongly deny these more dramatic reports, insisting he remains fit and active. His personal life has provided some stability through the storms. Tom's first marriage was to model Jacqueline Ray from 1971 until 1982. During that time, he adopted her son, Kevin Shepard, born in 1966, who later became the drummer for the American rock band Tonic. After the divorce, Tom married British actress and dancer Gilly Joan Mack on August 7, 1987, in a private ceremony near Lake Tahoe, Nevada. They even used false names, Tom Jenkins and Susie Mark, to keep the wedding private. Their daughter, Hannah Margaret Selleck, was born on December 16, 1988, and grew up on the ranch, becoming a successful equestrian. Family has always been Tom's anchor, the reason he stepped back from Magnum PI at its height to have what he calls a three-dimensional life. Throughout his career, Tom built meaningful relationships that shaped him. His friendship with Larry Manetti, his Magnum PI co-star who wrote about their time together in his memoir, Aloha Magnum, revealed a generous man who treated cast and crew like family and actively supported Hawaiian charities. But perhaps his most influential relationship was with James Garner, who mentored him on The Rockford Files. Garner taught Tom about leadership and creating positive work environments, lessons he carried into Blue Bloods, where he worked to make the cast feel like a real family. When Garner died in 2014, Selleck described him as his friend and mentor, admitting he would deeply miss him. So what's really going on with Tom Selleck? It's a convergence of challenges that would test anyone. He's facing the physical limitations of aging after a career filled with demanding action roles. He's dealing with financial uncertainty after losing the steady paycheck from Blue Bloods. And he's emotionally invested in preserving his ranch, the place that defines who he is beyond Hollywood. The truth is, even legends aren't immune to life's pressures. Tom Selleck gave us decades of entertainment, but now he's fighting his own private battles and hoping the work continues so he can hold on to the life he's built. The ranch isn't just property, it's his identity, his peace, and his connection to what matters most. As he faces these challenges at 80 years old, with health concerns mounting and financial pressures building, the question remains, will Hollywood's most dependable hero find a way through this, just like he always has on screen?